It's crazy that I can never play Fortnite again or even create content for you guys.
Hi, it's Bunny, and I just wanted to make a little video about my journey with researching my ancestry through DNA testing and searching up historical files to trace my ancestry as far as I can. Now, if you're here for my exact percentages and pictures of my DNA test and breakdowns, I'm sorry, but I'm not showing it for privacy reasons. I will be loosely discussing my ancestry and theories that I have regarding it. I won't waste any more time, so let's get into the video. So y'all know I identify as a brown/dark skin exotical, but am for the most part monoracial, which has raised a lot of questions from other people but also me. I grew up with a light-skinned African father and a dark-skinned African mother. I came out somewhere in between those skin tones with my dad's curly hair. I have always seen myself as being black, monoracial, etc., and to an extent still do, but when I cut off my relaxer and grew out my natural hair, people started asking if I was mixed or just straight up said I must be black and Indian, and there's no way that I'm just black. It got to the point where I decided that when I was older, I would get a DNA test, and that's exactly what I did. The country that my parents are from is a relatively new country, and are from tribes that are sort of under an umbrella of a bigger tribe. Therefore, tracing my ancestry as accurately as, say, a European person is a bit more difficult. I've always been told by my parents I'm from at least 2 tribes, and that on my dad's side from at least 3 different West African countries. I think I slowly started to realize there was something else there when I searched up my hair type 3C/4A, and it was mostly mixed women popping up, and the fact that I didn't have this extreme issue with getting my hair to lay down. This is a little off topic, but it's something that's always confused me. I didn't understand that the only way a lot of black women can get their hair to lay down is to blow dry it, and then add gel. Like, genuinely, it still stumps me. Back to the topic though. So, I also suspected that someone in my family was Caribbean, because of the similarities in our culture, and was more specifically Coolie. Well, I transferred my 23andMe results to another party to get broken down, and I did this with different companies to see how accurate they could get, and if they made sense. The first few were convinced that I was Sub-Saharan, East and Central African, Indochinese, Middle Eastern and Southeast Asian, and sometimes Balkan. Specifically, Indonesia came up quite a bit, which was interesting. So, this new breakdown I did and paid for was so much more accurate and detailed I can't help but believe it. My parents' tribe showed up, but so did various other Nigerian, Ghanaian and East African tribes show up too. I wasn't so surprised at the Nigerian since it's close, and people have thought I was Ghanaian too. Where it gets interesting is the fact that the East African percentage seems to be from Kenya, with possible origins to Egypt. Another layer is the fact I have a bit of North African percentage that is from a black Berber tribe, which I guess explains why I can look a bit similar to Arab/Ethiopians. But what really surprised me was the fact that I have North Central Italian ancestry at all, and it's nearly double my South Asian ancestry. That seems to be from at least 4 to 6 generations before me. Y'all, I've always thought me and my family on my dad's side look a little Arabic, maybe even a little Jewish. I have a westernized spelling of an Arabic last name, so I assumed there was colonization there, and it adds up with the narrative that my ancestors were forced to convert to Islam, or maybe just took it on willingly since I do have a Berber percentage, and then got a new westernized name when the country was under the control of England. But y'all, the Italian is really throwing me off. Not even South Italian, North Central Italian. That's crazy. I hope I can trace my ancestry enough to figure out where the different races came from. Right now, trying to trace my ancestry through Ancestry.com has been slow, but hopefully my dad has more information about his grandparents, and I can go from there. Honestly, the results make sense. I asked ChatGPT to show celebrities that look like me, and it said I look like a mixture of these celebrities. I think all of these women, but especially Justine Skye, is so pretty, so that blew up my head a bit. Now I want to talk a little bit of how I feel about the results, because I have conflicting feelings. To me, I'm still monoracial, but I still have a bit of non-black ancestry, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm attributing everything to my Indian, Berber or Italian side, but I feel like despite my non-black percentage not being a quarter, it still kind of shows up, blended with my various African ancestry, resulting in the way I look and my hair. Lately, I've been questioning if it's okay to call myself an exotical, or if I'm exotic enough, and part of this is because I've been in an emotional mood this past week, where I'm questioning everything. It feels a bit dumb for me to question myself on being exotic enough, because as recent as a few days ago a woman, who was supposed to be helping me was so stuck on questioning where I'm from and asking if my hair is real. So there's obviously something there. I sometimes self-gaslight because of how the previous brainwashing from the can't get a pedestal or a man space. But I realized that if I was just fully unambiguous or their favorite, a regular black girl, why have so many unambiguous black women outright said that I must be mixed, and my hair is not African hair? Why would there be so many situations where people are squinting to find tracks, or feeling my hair like it's silk, and giggling like a child because it's soft? I like to keep myself grounded, but at the same time I can't lie to myself that there's zero difference in my phenotype. On the other hand, I feel a bit sorry to more mixed-looking exoticals, who have had people outright throw them out of spaces, and do very extreme things to harm them. I feel like being for the most part black passing, and I say for the most part, because most questions about my race happen when I wear my hair out. It makes me blend in, and can protect me from more hostile behavior from unambiguous people versus a woman who is clearly MLS. I don't say this as being mean or trying to pity more mixed-looking women, but to just be realistic. That is to say, I want to respect the fact that this is a MLS woman-created and centered space, and want to be as transparent as I can as a faceless AI voice creator. Before you ask, no, I'm not quitting YouTube or leaving. I just wanted to vent a little bit. Anyways, that's it for this video. I hope this was coherent enough for y'all. Please like the video, let me know if you get what I'm saying, or if I'm just yapping, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks.